Hello dear students and teachers, this video will help you to make your debate club simple. We see so much information in the internet and we find much theoretical material on this topic, but teachers need practical activities, worksheets, games that make their debate club interesting. If you are a beginner and you want to organize debate club yourself in Zoom or in Skype with your colleague, classmate, relative, fan friend, you can use the resource Twinkle and find amazing presentation in the internet. Let me share with you a small presentation, an introduction to debating in twinkle.com. Introduction to debating gives us a chance to analyze what debating is. We can say it is a formal way of arguing with others who hold different opinions to you. We live in a world where we communicate with others all the time, but we don't always agree with others. Debating is a good way of listening to the ideas of others and sharing your ideas at the same time. What is debating? Learning how to communicate your thoughts and ideas to someone who disagrees with you, and it is also a very useful skill. Real life debate. You can see that there is something similar between debate and life. We communicate to people almost every day, at work, while doing shopping, listening to music. We can ask some question to our friends sitting next to us. We make some provoking questions, humor, and try to appeal to emotions. These all things that we also need while making debate clubs. We can compare life with debate club as life is everlasting and debate can also have a limit, but at the same time some topics of debate can not be easily described, analyzed, and conducted. Politicians sometimes have to debate important issues that can affect the whole country. By giving their side of an argument and listening to people who disagree with them, politicians make decisions about important issues that can affect millions of people, such as how much money is spent on school, hospital, and the police. People on one side of an argument try to explain why they think it is a good idea. Then people who disagree have a chance to explain why they think something might be a bad idea. After the arguments have been made, they vote on whether an idea should become a law or not. What to do before you debate? When holding a debate, it's a good idea to plan your argument and think about what you are going to say before you begin. Let's imagine you are debating this idea. School day should be made longer. What do you think? Do you have an opinion about this already? Talk to a person next to you and explain what your opinion is. You may want to spend some time researching facts that can support your opinion, as this will make your argument stronger. Write your ideas down, and if you can identify which are the strongest or most persuasive. Try to think about what the other side might say in support of their opinion. It may be a good idea to prepare what you will say when responding to their strongest arguments, as this will help you to disagree with them later. Explaining your point of view. Start by saying what you think. I think making school day longer is a good idea. I think making school day longer is not a good idea. Make an argument to support your opinion. Having a longer day means more time for lunch, breaks, as well as other lessons you might like, such as PE and art. Children already spend long time in school. Being at school doesn't mean they would learn more. Continue to make points that support your opinion. Then, at the end, summarize your argument. So, for all those reasons, I think making the school day longer is a good idea. That's why I think making the school day longer is a bad idea. As for the rules of debate, we should think about how it is possible to show respect to others taking part. Don't forget, they are also our friends, and after debate we will see them again and again. Raise your hand to show you want to speak. Don't interrupt or call out. Can you think what any other rules that should be included? When you're a good teacher, of course, you can add your own rules. You can talk about time. You can talk about body language your students should use or should not use. Of course, everything depends on time we have for debate and the format of debate. The format of debate can be formal or informal. Of course, debate is supposed to be formal, but when you are a beginner, you can a little bit make your debate non-formal in the way of giving a little bit description of some facts that you know about more. And of course, you can find facts in the internet, but you can also appeal to emotions using your personal experience. But of course, don't forget that debate should have facts that are supposed to be true. Then it will be easier to debate, and of course you will find people who also stand on their own and share your opinion as well. How to hold a debate. Here you see 5 tips, and you can add much more. You can even ask your students to find some tips that can be helpful. Number 1, someone who isn't on the either side of the argument introduces the question and explains the rules. This person is often called moderator. He or she invites other side to make their arguments. The team could share their own ideas at once, and one side going first and the other going second, or they can turn sharing one idea at a time. When the arguments have been made, the moderator can invite people in the audience to ask questions if they want to. The moderator may then ask other side to sum up their argument. Finally, a vote is organized to see which side has won the argument. England to ban more single-use plastic. You can use this worksheet to help your students develop their sustainable development skills. Here you see the text, vocabulary, you can read it, study it, and find some nice ideas for debate. The question: should there be a ban on all plastics? We see person A who thinks that, in my opinion, plastic causes lots of harm. It damages marine habitats, takes many years to decompose, and there are other materials that could be used instead. Person B: I don't think a plastic ban is necessary. Plastic is a useful material and it is durable, long-lasting. Instead of banning it, we should just use it for a few things. The largest ever dinosaur possibly discovered. What is the biggest animal that have ever lived? The blue whale. Although shorter is less than the biggest dinosaur, it weighs up to 200 tons. That's roughly double the weight of Argentinosaurus. You see glossary here. And question: should we learn about dinosaurs in school? No, dinosaurs lived millions of years ago. How is that going to help us now? There are lots of more important things to learn about on Earth now, like climate change. This is how person A thinks. Person B thinks, absolutely. By studying fossils, we can learn about how our planet has changed and why some materials become extinct. In this video, we studied a lot of theoretical material. In the following videos, I will share with you tips that you can use at debate clubs, style, and we will learn how to make our debate clubs different depending on the levels of students.